Okay, so if you're anything like me and you struggle to get your work done, this video is going to be the perfect video for you because I am the guy that was procrastinating, not getting my work done, having all these plans in my mind, but really not getting any shit done. So in this video, I'm going to give you guys one simple method and task that is pretty much going to change that forever moving forward. It's going to change your days, your weeks, your months, and your years so that you can actually get some shit done and start putting in the work, especially if you're trying to run a business, do different types of tasks. Nobody's going to do the work for you. So you have to show up for yourself and you have to actually get some shit done. Otherwise, you're going to get left behind. And trust me, I've been there myself. I know exactly how it feels having all of these plans laid out, having everything I know I need to do, but never getting it done. It's probably one of the worst feelings ever because you know you're just kind of leaving yourself behind. You know you can do so much more, but you just end up doing nothing and staying stuck. So I'm kind of going to walk you guys through exactly what you're supposed to do. I'm going to show you guys everything on my computer as well. But before I jump into it, I just want to make sure you guys have a good understanding of why this is happening and also what you guys need to do to actually change this moving forward. Okay. So to finally get some shit done, bro, I'm going to be super authentic and just like straight up with you because the thing you need to understand is, especially if you're starting out, one of the main reasons as to why you're not really getting shit done is because you have no real momentum. Okay. So to get some proper momentum, what you really need is you need to get some small wins. And when I'm saying small wins, I'm like genuinely speaking about small wins that are going to help you get some momentum to do bigger tasks later on. Okay. Which means a small win is making your fucking bed in the morning when you wake up, brushing your nasty ass teeth, cleaning your fucking face. Like stuff like this is gonna help you get small wins. It's gonna build momentum and it's gonna have you do bigger shit later on. Okay. Like I'm getting amped up about just like speaking about this, but it's very, very important that you guys actually understand this because if you leave those small wins behind, you're not going to have momentum to do bigger shit later on. Okay. So that's one thing you really need to understand. It's probably one of the main reasons as to why you're not doing bigger tasks later in the day. That's the number one thing. But to actually do this and to have everything in the system and everything in place, you need to start using your fucking calendar and setting that shit up properly. Okay. So this is literally what I'm going to show you guys on my screen later on is how to set your calendar up properly the right way. And I want you guys to literally be artistically putting in everything you're supposed to do. The main reason why I couldn't get shit done with, even though like I had all these things in my mind, is because I never really put it down on my calendar. When you put this shit down as artistically as I'm going to show you guys in your calendar, you don't have to think anymore. You're just going to be doing shit. Okay. So that means that you're going to have the notifications on your phone as well. You're going to have the notifications on your computer. So whenever you kind of have dead time, free space, whatever, it's just going to pop up on your screen and you're going to know what you're supposed to do. You don't have to think anymore. So we're going to set this up properly so everything is in place. And it's since you're literally putting in everything you're supposed to do, the cool part about it is that whenever you're kind of like scrolling or whenever something happens, you already know what you're supposed to do and you're just rapidly on to the next thing. There's no real time in between because you have everything set up. So when we have momentum, when we have everything set up in the calendar, there is no fucking way you're not getting shit done because your brain is automatically just going to be like, okay, I'm just going to jump in and actually start doing this task that I have laid down. Usually what happened to me is that I had all these things in my mind, but I never put it down or something in the calendar. So what ended up happening was that I never really did what I was supposed to, since it was just kind of in my mind, but never really much more than that, right? So kind of want to get you guys amped up as amped up as I am, so you guys actually understand, okay, let's fucking put this shit in the calendar. Let's build momentum and get shit done. I know it sounds corny as hell, making your bed and stuff like that, but I swear to God, if you guys wake up, you make your bed, you're already gonna feel like you've made a little bit of a win right there. Just like wake up, first thing you do, make your fucking bed, bro. First thing you do when you wake up, make your bed, wash your face, brush your teeth right away. No phone, no nothing. Just like first thing you do, you're already gonna feel like you're getting shit done. And when you're building that momentum, doing other stuff later is gonna be way, way easier. All right. So let's jump into the computer right here, and I'm gonna show you guys exactly how to set your calendar up so we're not wasting any more time or whatever. So as you guys can see right now, we're inside of my Google calendar, excuse me. If you don't have a calendar, every email has a calendar. Get on your fucking email and jump into your calendar section. It should look like this. If it looks different, go into the settings. You can change whatever you want to. You can add a world clock if you're in different time zones and shit like that. Doesn't really matter. I like to have mine one starting on Monday, as well as having the set custom view at 7 days. But whatever settings, doesn't matter. You can change the look of this as well. If you want it to be dark, that looks pretty clean as well. I think it's in appearance somewhere right here. You can have it dark. In my opinion, that looks cool, but let's just keep it light for now. Besides that, that's besides the point. Let's just fucking jump in and start putting in the calendar. So main thing you want to start off by doing is, like I said, realize that we're going to have everything artistically put in place. Okay. So when you put everything you're supposed to do in place, there's no way you're not doing it, right? Since it's just going to go on autopilot. So let's just start on this Monday right here, the 1st of September, 2025. Today it's the 6th, but it doesn't matter. Let's just act like it's the 1st. First thing we want to do is put in all of your like daily things, all the things you're going to be doing every single day on a specific amount of time. Like, we're gonna put that shit in, right? Number one thing is put your fucking sleep in. Okay, put your freaking sleep in. Like, everything is gonna be in place. So what I tend to do is I tend to sleep at around 10 p.m. I'm already in bed or whatnot. So let's just click and we're gonna hit sleep, and we can even put in a emoji if we feel like it, right? So gonna keep this thing pretty cool looking. So we're gonna do sleep like this, and then as you guys can see, from 10 p.m. to 8 hours is 6. I usually sleep until 7 a.m. just like that. And then you guys can see we're gonna have this repeat. Okay, so does not repeat, just click this, hit daily. And then I like to add a description on most of the things, but if you are just going to be sleeping, you don't really need a description for this. But I like coloring everything, right? So if you color, we can put sleep as just like gray because we're going to be sleeping anyway. It's not really like a big deal. We just want to kind of have it. So hit save from there. And you guys can see in the calendar, you're going to have sleep every single day moving forward, which is pretty sick, right? Let's just add this in for the sake of the video so it looks clean on this day as well. It's just because kind of should have put it the day before, but there we are. So now we have sleep every single day, as you guys can see. Then you're going to put in your morning routine. When it comes to morning routines, that's up to you. You put in whatever you want to do as your routine, what works for you. For me, it's mainly just like setting up for the day, right? So you can put in make your bed, and then you can do whatever you want to do. If you want to journal, you put in journal. I usually make my bed, cold shower, and like get ready. So that's kind of going to be my thing. I usually do that for like an hour. So let's put that in. And then this can just be like some simple color. Doesn't really matter. This is a daily thing as well. I do this pretty much every single day. So let's just have it repeat daily, and it should be good to go. Just like that. Now, as you guys can see, we're literally putting in everything we're doing. If you feel like you need a description to this, you can also add that in, but let's just keep it as it is. Next thing I do is I go to the gym. All right. So let's say I go to the gym Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I have a rest day on Thursday, and then I go to the gym on Friday and Saturday as well. We're going to put that into. All right. So I usually am at the gym for like 2 hours. So from 8 to 10, we're going to have gym. Right. And if you guys don't do this, obviously you can mix and do whatever. I recommend if you don't go to the gym in the morning, you can put in your hardest task for the day. That's a great way to just get shit done right away. Just get those early morning wins. And once you have those wins, you go right into your hardest task. But I like going to the gym because it kind of pumps me up and then it gets me ready for the day. So you can put I'm just going to put in gym right here. Let's just put that in and see from here. This does repeat as well. This time we need to get a little bit tricky. So what you want to do is hit every weekday, Monday through Friday, and then you're going to do custom. Now these things are going to pop up as you guys can see. So you want this to repeat on the days it repeats on. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, not on Thursday, but Friday and Saturday. So just hit done. The color for this, we can again change it to something like the yellow one, or maybe, I don't know, maybe grape is kind of cool, right? Just kind of color code things the way you want them to be. And then you just add a description for whatever you want. So let's just say Monday is like legs, and then you do Tuesday is going to be whatever, push. They just some random stuff like that. Obviously, describe it however you want to and be good to go from there. So now you kind of see the week is already starting to fill out. Crazy, which is awesome. So now we're kind of starting to get into those real based things. So the things that are happening every single week. And this is pretty key because now you can see we finally have some structure. So once you wake up, you get into your first thing, which is making your bed, a cold shower, and getting ready for the day or for the gym. Just get that in and things are going to start flowing super nicely. So you already know once you're done with that, you just look at what's next. You're at the gym, right? Going to the gym, heading to the gym. That's what we're doing. So put every single thing in like this, and we're just going to make this whole calendar with me so you guys actually can really see what's going on. So once I've been at the gym, I'm going to have an hour where I kind of get shit in place, right? So I'm going to do my stretching. I'm going to do my look through calendar. I'm going to hit up leads and just like shower and shit like that, right? So just like getting ready for the day, I'm gonna use the same color as like this one. So I'm just like kind of getting ready, and this pretty much happens daily as well, right? So let's just pump that in, and the 2 days where I'm not, I can do something different from the gym, right? So over here, I can, instead of going to the gym, I can go for a run as an example, right? So you can do something like that and then have this repeat on Thursday and Sunday, just as an example. You put in whatever you want to put in, but just so you guys understand kind of the gist of it. From here, we're going to get shit done, right? So once you're kind of in place, if you have school, if you have this, that doesn't matter. Just like put in however your thing works. And then we're going to get shit done. So we're going to put in work blocks. Okay. So let's say on Monday and Tuesday, I'm going to have 2 deep work sessions, right? So from 11 a.m. to like 2 p.m., I'm going to have a deep work session, right? The way I'm going to do this is I'm going to do it by putting everything in what I'm going to be doing, right? So I'm going to do deep work session. Then we're going to do 1. So in the description right here, I'm going to put in what I'm going to do specifically for this day, right? So it's going to be recording videos as an example, and then I'm going to put in record, and then I'm just like going to be record video on how to set up calendar, if that makes sense, right? So you put that in, and then you put it for the days it's supposed to happen and when it's supposed to happen. So I'm going to do that until 11:45, and then I'm going to save. I'm going to keep that blue because I like having blue as like my work thing. And then for 15 minutes right here, I'm just going to have a small little break, right? Just like a work break. I like doing 45-minute intervals with work. I just like do real work, and then I take a break. So from here, we're going to have a break. I'm going to put this as a green, and we're going to put in break, and then we do save, right? So from here, we can also duplicate this. So if you just want to duplicate this, hit save, and then we can just drag it down to here. We can duplicate it again, hit save, drag it down to right there. And then we do the same thing with the break one. We're just going to duplicate it, save, drag it down right here, duplicate again, save, and drag it down. So now you guys can see we have a good what it is 120 minutes, 2 hours of work, and around 45 minutes of break in between, right? So here you guys can see we're putting in everything like super autistically right here. And then from here, we're going to have, okay, I'm going to be eating. And then you have eggs, meat, and shit sounds weird as fuck, right? I'm going to eat eggs, ground beef, and avocado, just as an example, right? So we're going to have that. I want to change the color on this one to a little bit of a lighter green because that's kind of like a break where we take a proper break, right? So we're going to do that, and then we do our second deep work session right here, like something along these lines where you're just like getting so detailed and so in place for every hour. So let's say like this is the time from 3 to 7 p.m. you're doing sales calls, right? So we're going to do sales calls right there. Usually you can also leave this blank if you have appointments in, the appointments are going to be there for themselves. But you have that in place, and then you kind of go from there, right? Over here you get detail. You're going to be like post stories on IG. In the description, detailed again, post a story about, and then yeah, you just like get super specific with exactly what you're supposed to do, what the shit is all about. And then you just kind of continue doing that across the whole calendar, right? If that makes any sense for you guys. So you want to make sure that things are like as detailed as possible, that everything is in place, so your whole calendar is pretty much exactly how it's supposed to be. Over here we can put wind down, which is going to be repeated every single day. And we can also have this in a different color just to organize everything, to have it yellow. So we're winding down 1 hour before we're going to sleep. So no screens, no bullshit, none of that. And then you can have whatever you want to have, fun time right here. If you want to scroll or do whatever you want to do, just like put that in, have your time, do whatever you want to do, and chill for the rest of the day, right? So like get super detailed with what you're doing. This is obviously just like a little bit of a quick example, but you can really change this up and do different things, right? So let's say you have your hardest tasks of the day, and then you put that in as like repeating every other day. So you can do custom, and you can do something like that. So have it like this. Hardest tasks of the day is going to be done from 11 to 2 p.m. And then you're going to be doing your hardest tasks to get that shit done. So as long as you've actually done everything you've put in beforehand, doing the hardest tasks of the day is going to be easy for you because you've already gotten the momentum in already. You have those small wins in your day already. So doing the hardest task is going to be easy because the momentum is already there, right? The cool thing about this is, let's just use the Monday as an example, right? You're going to wake up, alarm goes off 7 a.m. You make your bed, you do the cold shower, and you get ready for the gym, right? Then once you've done that, you go to the gym, you have a workout. Once you're done with that, you already know, okay, when I get home, I'm supposed to be stretching. I'm going to look at my calendar. I'm going to text my leads, and I'm going to take a shower to get ready for my work session. So as soon as you're done with that last shower, you check the calendar, you see it's deep work. What's the plan? I'm going to record video on how to set up a calendar. Okay, so that's what I'm going to be doing, 45 minutes. Once that goes, take a break, 45 minutes, do, right? Once you're done with that, it's like, oh shit, finally, like 2 p.m. I'm done with the video, whatnot. What's on my calendar? Eating eggs, ground beef, and avocado. Okay, that's what I'm gonna be doing. And then I'm like, oh shit, from 3 I have sales calls all day, like no breaks, no nothing, just like pure sales calls, boom, boom, boom. They're all lined up back to back. That's what I'm on, right? You do that, then you start posting stories on IG, and everything is just like lined up in place. I'm like, do. You know exactly what you're supposed to do. No guesswork, no none of that. You have your plan set out, right? So if things change from day to day or whatnot, you have to set it up in the calendar so you guys understand what you're supposed to do, right? If your sales calls are the same every time, have it repeat daily, right? It does not matter. Just make sure you guys actually have your shit together. Have it as detailed as possible. Have it step by step. Put in when you're supposed to eat. Put in when you're supposed to have breaks. Get down to the minutes if you need to. Like, it's going to be notified on your phone. So it's going to help you out. If you're ever scrolling on IG or doing some stupid shit, you're going to get a notification. You're going to be like, holy shit, I need to get this, that, or the third done, because it pops up on your screen, right? So if you go over here, you do the edit, you can even see when it's going to send you a notification and whatnot, right? So if you want to have the notification be 30 minutes before, you can do that, or you can change it to however much you want it to. This way, you're always going to get notified when you're supposed to do the task, and also get notified 30 minutes or 15 minutes before, so you guys don't need that guesswork. It just pops up like a text notification. You're like, holy shit, I need to do the hardest task of the day. I need to do this, I need to do that. It does not matter. Just have everything as autistically to the minute in the calendar, and you guys are finally going to get shit done. There's no way you don't do it, especially not if you've gotten those small wins in the beginning of the day. Like, I can't stress this enough. Don't look at your fucking phone in the morning. Do a couple small wins. Like, I'm not talking small wins, guys. I'm genuinely talking about the easiest shit ever. Like, just do what you find so easy, but you know is good for you. If it's as easy as washing your face and that's a win, wash your fucking face, and it's gonna give you momentum for the rest of the day. Like, you might not think about it. You might just look at me and think I'm stupid or this shit is just weird. Just give it a fucking try for like 3 days. You guys are gonna see, if you just do those small little things in the morning, first thing in the morning, don't check your phone, don't do no social media, none of that. Just like genuinely for the first hour of the day, just do a couple things that are gonna give you momentum. You're gonna see the rest of the day is gonna be easy. It's gonna be light work. I promise you guys, just give it a shot for 3 to 5 fucking days, and your life is gonna change. As long as you set everything up in the calendar, you get that momentum, there's no way you don't get shit done. Hope you guys found this helpful. If you do, please let me know what you guys need more help on, because trust me, guys, until I started finally doing this shit that I'm showing you right now, I wasn't getting jack shit done. So as soon as I started doing this, I was like, okay, I already know what I need to do. Just take some time out of your day to actually set this thing up for yourself. Open up your calendar, have notifications on, and you're gonna finally start to get some work done. Set everything up, have it organized, make it easy for you, and there's no way you don't make it happen. Hope this helps. Peace.